Hello everyone and welcome back to Twig or This Week in Gaming. I am your host, Josh B with MER Gaming, and today we're covering all of the gaming news that happened this week, the week of April 15th. This week we have some news coming from Helldivers 2, along with players returning to the Fallout games. We then have some unfortunate news to cover about Cities Skylines 2 and Take-Two Interactives. And to end things off, we have some good news coming from Hades 2 and Larian Studios. Let's jump right into it. This week kicks off with some impressive updates from Helldivers 2. The community once again demonstrated its dedication by swiftly completing a new operation, eliminating a staggering 2 billion bugs in less than a day. The developers were quick to acknowledge this remarkable feat, extending their congratulations to the community for their proactive defense against the Terminids. Meanwhile, in the ongoing battle against the automatons, players encountered a formidable new foe, the Strider Mech. This heavily armored titan, reminiscent of the menacing Bile Titans, poses a significant threat with its four-legged walking design. Whether encountered roaming the maps or dropped from dropships, dealing with the Strider Mech becomes a top priority, adding a new layer of challenge to the ongoing conflict against the bots. This week, the entire Fallout franchise experienced a surge in both current and new players, all thanks to the release of their captivating new show. The show's debut has sparked widespread interest in the Fallout universe, drawing fans both new and old to revisit or explore these games. To celebrate the show's success and to welcome new players, most of the Fallout games have been discounted, allowing more players to immerse themselves in the post-apocalyptic world. Additionally, anticipation is building up for the upcoming Fallout 4 Next Gen update, slated for release on the 26th. This update again will promise enhanced graphics and performance for all players on newer consoles. In other Fallout related news, the show has already been greenlit for a second season, generating further excitement among the fans. Some interviews have hinted at the introduction of iconic creatures like Deathclaws in the upcoming season, leaving fans eager to see how these beloved elements are incorporated into the show's narrative. We've got some rather disappointing news coming from Cities Skylines 2 this week. Firstly, they announced another delay for the console version of the game, pushing its release further back to at least October, if not later. This setback frustrated many fans eagerly awaiting the game's console debut. Adding to the frustration was the release of their first paid DLC, titled Beach Properties. Unfortunately, the DLC received significant backlash as it lacked the promised beach areas for players to build upon. In response to the uproar, the developers made the DLC free for all players and offered refunds to those who had purchased it. However, for owners of the Ultimate Edition who couldn't refund the $9.99 USD DLC, the developers have promised compensation in the form of 3 creator packs and 3 radio stations valued at $39.99 USD. While the misstep may have eroded some players' trust, the developers' willingness to acknowledge their mistake and take steps to rectify is quite a good positive sign for the game's future. It's disheartening news from Take-Two Interactives, the publishers of GTA, as they announced another round of cost reduction measures this week. This unfortunate plan has led to the cancellation of multiple projects and games within the company. As a result, 579 employees, comprising 5% of their workforce, have been laid off, with the majority likely coming from the affected projects. This ongoing trend of gaming layoffs this year is certainly concerning, highlighting the challenges faced by both employees and companies in the industry. We can only hope that those impacted by these layoffs will swiftly find new opportunities elsewhere in the gaming landscape. On the flip side, some exciting news from Supergiant Games this week. They've opened up signups for the Hades 2 technical test, offering players a sneak peek into the highly anticipated sequel. While this test won't encompass all of the content to the final game, participants can explore the first zone and encounter some early game characters. If you're interested in joining this test, simply head over to their Steam page and request access. While not everyone will be granted entry right away, it's worth a shot for those eager to get an early taste of the game. And for those who don't make it in, fear not, full early access will be available in due time. Baldur's Gate 3 has soared to new heights this week, clinching on to the prestigious Game of the Year title at all 5 major gaming award shows. A truly remarkable achievement unmatched in gaming history. Larian Studios, the creative powerhouse behind the game, has also made waves in their latest announcement. They're diving into the development of 2 brand new IPs that are entirely their own creation. It's an exciting time for fans as they eagerly anticipate what imaginative worlds and captivating experiences Larian Studios will craft next. With this quite impressive track record of innovation and storytelling prowess, the future looks quite bright for the gaming enthusiasts ready to embark on their next adventures. And that will be it for This Week in Gaming. Please make sure to check out all of our other videos and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more gaming content coming your way. This has been Josh B with MER Gaming, and I'll catch you next week for another exciting episode of This Week in Gaming.